Hello guys, so this video is a continuation of the last video which we did where I was telling you how we can extend the invoice layout and what all uh, how we can just configure the layout on and what all we can show on the layout. So this is the continuation of the same part. So we will be customizing more onto our layout and we will be seeing what all features Salesforce provide as a layout customization. So let's go ahead and log into our Salesforce account. So here we are on salesforce.com. Let's click on this login and give you a password. All right. So as we know, once we log in, we will land onto our organization page. Here it is showing you what all recent item we have modified. This is our invoice layout. We have to modify our invoice layout. You can see this is the page layout of the invoice. So there are different ways we can go to this invoice layout. One is to go through the page layout, so you can just see once you will search here and I'm sorry, LAYOUT. So here you will have to go to there are different layouts for these. So actually there will be page layout with all the objects. So when we searched page layout, for all the objects we are seeing the page layout. So what page layout it's available. So okay, so let's say we just want to minimize this. Okay, so so this is how we can see the page layout. And so these are those standard objects which we are seeing the page layout. But if we have to go to page layout of our own object, then we will have to go through objects. Okay, and here into create object we will have this objects. Here inside this we have this object. So on the invoice object we will have an invoice layout as a page layout for this object, and invoice product there will be invoice product layout. So these are uh, the layouts which gets created when we create this object. So we haven't created a new one for this, like we haven't created manually for that. So if you will go to the object, here you will be able to see all the details related to this field. Okay, and there is the standard field, custom field, and relationship. Okay, and then we have this page layout. All right, so let's go to our invoice object layout. This is our page layout, which is invoice layout. All right. So here you can see we have the different buttons. One is new and one is page layout assignment. So this is our object, invoice object, and onto this invoice object you can have a multiple layouts. Okay, you can have a multiple layouts, and those layouts we can assign to different user groups or profile, let's say. So here you can create a new layout and you can just assign it based on our requirement. Okay, so these are, so if you'll see right now we have these profiles, and for these profiles, for all of these profiles we have created this relationship. I mean, for all of these profiles we have assigned this layout. All right, so let's go back and let's configure the same layout which we have. So let's click on this edit, and here you'll see we have different Thanks. Okay, so one thing which I wanted to tell you guys here is how is there a way we can configure this invoice product list view. So here if you'll see, you'll be only be seeing this column, okay? But suppose we want to configure in a way like when we go on to invoice, when we see this column invoice product, in this invoice product we should be able to see not only this invoice product, but there should be some different columns which by seeing the invoices only we will be able to figure out, okay, so this invoice have this much total and this invoice have this much total. Apart from that, what we want also, like we want to list out all these invoices whatever will be available with this invoice object, all the invoice product based on the total price. Like we want to short the order, okay? So that all we can do, and that all how we can do is, let's go and in our edit page layout section, and let's say we don't want this invoice product section in the end, we want it just after the notes. So we will go and you just have to hover onto this, you will see this 4 arrow and just have to pull it, and you see there are this green section. So activity history, right, system information, custom link, there is this mobile card, okay, and we cannot pull further, you see. So this is where we can just keep it. All right, what just happened, let me pull it up. Yeah, so we are able to pull our invoice product on the top. So once we pulled our invoice product here, so we can just check, as you know, we can check how it will look. So I'm not going to save it, I just want to see how it is looking right now. So let's go to system administrator. All right, so here, okay, let's go down. Yeah, so here just after notes you are seeing our invoice product. This is what we wanted, right? So this is what we wanted. All right, but apart from this we also wanted to have different columns which will give the details of this invoice product, okay? So how we can do, we'll just have to click on this setting. Once you'll click on this setting here, once you click on the setting, you see you got this selected fields. So this is the selected fields which we are seeing right now, apart from that we want other fields also, okay? So other fields, like let's say we want to know what is the product name for this invoice product which got created, how many quantities this invoice product contains, also what is the total. Apart from that, we want it to sort it into descending order. So we want all the invoice product to keep on the top whose total is highest in the value, okay? And apart from that, you can also just configure these in such a way that you want to keep it total on the top, but let's say I just want the total in the end itself, and we want sorry, so this is a quantity and there should be unit price. Yeah, let's add unit price also, and let's keep unit price above total. This is how it will look. Then we can just click on OK. All right, so here we have added, you see, and it is how it is showing. So this is all the sample text which you're seeing, and the same you can just check with your preview as functionality. So let me just click on this, and it takes some time. All right, so here you see it's showing you the same. Oh, sorry. Oh, I have. Why it's not showing? We have kept it right. Let's save. Sometime it's just lag. Let's save and reload our invoice and see whether it's reflecting or not. Okay, so this is our invoice. Let's, yeah, you see we are able to see our invoice product, and in the our invoice product, the way we have configured, the same way we are able to see this.